Ben je bezig?
Ja.
Angel en dat dan nog de winnen die al zo nog 3, 2, 1 doet of zo, maar nee.
Dit is... Oké.
Ja?
Ja, ik zit al heel snel aan het filmen.
Alright guys, welcome to another video here on the Shitbox Collection channel, and as you may can see, we have Theo the E36 here on the ramp, with some very needed customization right now. So what we're going to try to do tonight, in preparation for an illegal takeover meet, is weld the diff. We're going to try to weld an exhaust on it, and we're also going to try to see if we have time for it to put the ITBs on this car. So let's just get straight into removing the diff so we can weld that bitch. You can stop.
Ah.
So I'm kind of gonna try to make this a tutorial as well. So this right here is your diff on the E36. It's always gonna be oily because it always leaks oil, but there's still oil in it. So yeah. First thing we're gonna do is just remove the axles here from the diff sides with some Torx bolts here. Then after that we're gonna remove, this boy right here, the drive shaft, and then we're gonna remove the diff in its entirely.
I can feel your body resting on my chest. I guess that my shoulder is all you get. When you moved around, yeah, that's where it all fell. Oh, to the ground, babe. And you like to move in silence, baby, so do I. This could either be hell or a paradise. Talking to your friends, baby, so do I. About you, we both know it's true. I forgot I lied to you. We both know it's too late. I forgot I lied to you. Who said we can't forget even if it don't last? Baby, when I get up in it, you forget the past. I'll make sure to cut all of the strings that get attached. And you make sure to call me every time you want me back. I love the way you say your name, say your name. And make me feel so Medicaid. I love the way you say your name, say your name. You like to move in silence, baby, so do I. This could either be hell or a paradise. Talking to your friends, baby, so do I.
So the diff is now out of the car, but what you do next is you take these two out and you drain the oil. But apparently I don't have that tool anymore, so I'm just gonna put it on its head there and just remove the cover because it has to come off anyway. So let's do that. The diff is now outside, which if you ever welded the diff, you know what this part is. We're gonna put it on fire to get rid of all of the old diff oil. So enjoy this campfire, I guess. The diff is now relatively clean-ish, and we can now start actually welding it. So what we're gonna do is just take this here. This is kind of thick material here, so it's just a bit of steel. And we're just gonna put it right in between here, between this gear and this gear. But I'm also gonna try to weld it onto this one and this one here to give it some more strength. And we're gonna do that on both sides now. So I did some fabricating and we now have the plates that go into the diff here. So now I'm just gonna weld these up, which I'm not gonna show on camera because apparently welding causes damage to the camera lenses. So we have the plates now, and let's just weld them now. So this is the first side that I've done. It's not the cleanest weld, but I believe that these will hold for a little bit at least, so we can have a little bit of fun with them. But now one side is done, let's do the other side and put it back in. And this is the second plate that's welded in. Looks a lot better than the first one. So now both sides are welded. So we're just gonna fill it back up again and put it in the car and go test it. Alrighty, so the diff is back in. We just need to like tighten.
En nu krijgt hij zijn kaas. Nigga, fuck you, man. Fuck you, nigga.
Help! Alright. So as I no, stop touching me.
I love you.
Stop touching me.
Hey, het trap is de zin dat hij gewoon zo doet, kijk je? Zo. En dan is zo. Een chipje in je mond steekt. En dan is zo gewoon.
Alright, so as I was saying, we just need to tighten up these bolts here and mark them. And then it's time for some off-season testing, I would assume.
He's looking at the water.
So, as you already know, the diff right here is already back in the car, welded. As you can see, if I turn this wheel, the other wheel turns as well. But now, before we go testing, we have to tackle the exhaust, which stops here. So what we're basically just gonna do is weld an entire new piece of exhaust all the way to the back here and make it have a blast pipe if you want. So again, a lot of welding, so I'm not gonna film it because apparently that damages your lenses. So I'll see you when it's finished. And as you can see now, the first bend here is now all welded up. And now we just need to weld that piece there onto that piece there and to see where we come out somewhere here to put the second pipe to go like that's sort of way. So the second step is on its way. It's now loosely connected to the rest of the exhaust. And now we're just going to take the whole system off and weld this around on the ground.
Ja, zak maar. Wow, 10 kilometer in auto had 10 pijlen minder.
So the test fit went well. It clears the diff cover quite nicely here and it's already looking quite nice. And just a little problem here with it hitting the diff. but we'll solve that over here with the hanger that's gonna be hanging here. We're just gonna push it down a little and basically like hard mount it to the car right there, so that it doesn't hit. But now it's coming out a little low, as you can see. So we're just gonna make a small cut right about here to angle this part a little bit upwards so that we can then attach the other bits. Righty, so we now have the little bend right there to aim it upwards, and it's looking pretty alright, it's looking pretty good. It's just a little bit off to that side, so when we get the other pipe, we'll just run it straight along here and then turn it a little bit and come out here, so it comes out not straight like this, but like a little bit like that. A bit drift style, but not like aggressive like this one is right here. But I don't have the second pipe right now. It will come in like an hour and a half or like 45 minutes, I don't know. But when we do have the other pipe to finish it off there, we will finish it off and it will look amazing. But in the meantime, I still have this bend here to weld up, so let's start welding. So we have our second piece of pipe here now, and it's already welded on there. Now we just have to put it back under the car, check the length, check if there's anything. So now we have to do. So now we just need to put it back under the car and just check the length of it and check if it needs any more bending or not. But I think I'm almost done here. So I got everything tack welded on this here. Now I did realize I bought a bigger inch in diameter than the rest of the exhaust. But that doesn't really matter because this is like the blast pipe portion of it. And as you can see, I haven't trimmed it yet. And honestly, it looks quite funny. You know, it comes out really far. But I don't think I'll be bending this one anymore, because I've already drawn it maybe to here. May short it down a little bit more, but for the moment, this is what it looks like. I'm pretty content with it, with how it turned out. Just need to like weld up this whole area and then cut this one off here and make a like holder for it on both sides. But yeah, everything should be very complete. It's coming along nicely. And yeah, as far as space here, it's pretty cramped here, but I don't think with me going to hard mount this, I don't think this is going to be much of a problem. If it is, we'll just bash it in with a hammer. The exhaust is now cut to length, should be at least, and welded fully round right there. So what you are seeing here is like the final complete version of the exhaust that's going on the E36 here. We just need to find out a way to mount the rear onto like the brackets here, so it doesn't like flop down and it actually stays in place. So the exhaust is now like mounted and held up right there as it like should be mounted final. And I must say, just raise it up, it looks really good like this. It sticks out a bit and it's not too long. I think it's a bit too long. You might trim it, we'll see when it's on the ground. But just look at that. Perfect angle as well. It looks really cool. And this is gonna give the car some more character. It definitely needs it. So let's just find out a way to just mount it onto the car without having to have that thing under it, and then we will be done. So this is the solution I came up with, just a metal bar that I just bent and bolted into the stock mounting point for the rubbers. So just need to weld right here, give it a weld right here all around, and then we are done with the exhaust. So it's now the next morning and we have one more part to put on the E36 to make it mechanically perfect like I want it to be, or it should be perfect then. And it's gotta have to do here on the engine, and it has to do with this one here, the intake. So let's remove the intake and then I'll show you what I have planned.
decided that sometimes the stopping point is not like this, but like this.
Je driftspek. Yes! Ja.
Het is 10 euro, is heel wel een biertje op trekken.
It's 5 a.m. somewhere. 5 p.m. somewhere.
Wat?
It's 5 p.m. As you just saw, we built out the intake from the E36, which means something has to come in place. And that something is lying right here. We got the Billas dynamic throttle bodies for the E36. So let's put them on. Alright, so after a lot of blood, sweat, tears, crying, cursing, all of the good stuff that you have when working on a car, the Billas are finally on there, and I think we should be good for a first start. So this means that you guys are hearing the Billas for the first time, like me, but that also means that you guys are hearing this one right here. So exciting stuff. Let's see if she starts. Let's see if she stays running, and let's hope she doesn't catch on fire.
Ja. We kennen alles uit daar, die radiateur.
Ja,
Hij je vrij?
gewoon de pompen lekker gooien.
Ja, weet je het er al wel? Sorry, wat doen die plan?
Oh nee.
Er wat die plan is.
Nee, dat is een verkeerde starter.
Ah. Ja.
So as you just saw, we had a minor problem with the E36 that it was a no start, no crankcase. Turns out it was the starter motor with the big pin where you put your plus was actually broken off. So now we have a new starter in there, and we should be able to start it. We tested it already. It turns over. We got the fire extinguisher. Giving to this man.
Fucking fire engineer te maken.
Yes, he is. He's gonna make sure the car doesn't burn down and burn down the whole shed here. So we already did a test. It turns over, but we don't hear the fuel pump turning. So we're just gonna crank it, hope it starts, and we'll go from there, I guess. Yeah.
Let's just hope for the best.
We know she cranks.
Ding leeg is, dan gaan we eraf.
Ja.
En dan ook.
Dan gaan we ook niet echt niks met nemen. Ja. It didn't burn down.
Ja.
That's a plus point.
Alright, boys and girls.
Die fucking pomp is stil bij jou! What the fuck is dat, joh?
Boys and girls, we only took like almost a week to fit it, but we got it fitted and it's driving again.
Well, it runs. You don't know if it drives.
So that was all for today's video. I know I said that we were going to test Theo in today's video, but that's gonna be for next week's video when we are doing the cinematic of the reveal of this car. And yeah, this video has been delayed by like a week, so I'm just gonna end it here so I can upload it and give you something to watch. So if you did enjoy this video and want to see more on this car or any of the other cars here in the shed, please do subscribe, like the video and share the video with all of your friends, because it does help me a lot. And I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.